guys, it's Alyssa. So back in 2003, I remember I was in 3rd grade and I was watching Disney Channel. It was probably Disney Channel. And I kept seeing these commercials for a new multiplayer online game, which at the time I wasn't really sure what that meant. And it was called Toontown. I kept seeing these commercials all the time and I thought it looked kind of fun. I loved cartoons. I still love cartoons and I love Disney, so I thought, maybe I should check it out. So little 3rd grade Alyssa decided to get on the family computer and go on to Toontown Online and check it out for herself without her parents' permission. Ooh, breaking the rules. I signed up, I made a toon, and I started to play it for a little while until I realized that the only way you can get the full experience of Toontown, you had to pay money to get like a membership, because that's how it goes. So then I had to go to my parents and say, please, I love this game. It's really entertaining. It's fun. I'm having fun. It's something I could do without bothering you. Can you please pay for it? Please. And my parents were like, yeah, sure. It doesn't seem that expensive and go for it. So that started what this video is going to be all about, my Toontown life experience. Now, aside from my story, let me just break down to you what Toontown is in case you forgot what it was or you were into it but you're like, wait, what? Or you've just never heard of it. Disney's Toontown Online was a way for kids, mostly kids, to create a toon and enter the Toontown world. By creating a toon, you are making a dog, a cat, a mouse, a rabbit, a pig, a horse. There's so many different toons. There was a lot. I remember when I was still playing it and they had the first contest for everybody to vote on a new toon, and that was fun. I was like, wow, I'm getting involved. I'm making history, man. And then you can give it a name. Like, you can name it yourself, or you can use like their pre-generated name system. I think I did the pre-generated name system for my first toon. I don't really remember it that much. I think I had a yellow dog, but I don't remember the name. It was a long name. Then you start the game. So the story of Toontown, because there is a story, everybody, there is. The story of Toontown is that the toons, they lived in this world where it was fun all the time. You get to have so many laughs, hang out with friends, live your best life as a toon. But Scrooge McDuck, yeah, that guy, we all know him from DuckTales in the Disney universe. He turned on an evil robot that decided toons need to be organized. They don't need to have fun all the time. They gotta get down and be serious. They have to start businesses, they have to pay taxes, all the adult stuff, you know, like this is pretty much like adults ruining the kids' fantasy world, sort of. So the robot decides to pump out his own mini robot army called Cogs. And these Cogs then take over Toontown. But the toons are not gonna stand for this. So they all band together. They take all of their gags, which are like little prank things that you would think of, to fight against the Cogs. Now, what I personally loved about Toontown was that it made you make friends, which is weird. Because, you know, when you're little, you're taught, especially when you're growing up on the internet, like, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strange people on the internet. But Disney allowed it for a way that you can make friends and you have to build a team to be able to defeat the Cogs and make it further in the game. You get like these toon tasks that you have to follow to be able to level up and move on to the next area. And the only way you can kind of do that is if you fight off the number of Cogs, take over some specific buildings, and you can't really do it alone. So you have to make friends with other toons around you to ask them for help. So if you need to take over a 4-story Cashbot building in Minnie's Melodyland, you probably have to wait for someone to come by or call a friend that you already met to help you out with the building. So I remember playing this game, I think when I was really little, and then I stopped playing it because it just stopped. Also, I moved on to Club Penguin. Sorry, everybody. Club Penguin was also an important part of my life, so whatever. But I remember in high school, I had a nostalgia burst. Like, I get these waves of like, remember that thing that you used to do as a kid or listen to or play? Why don't you look that up? And I decided to look up Toontown Online, and I found it, and I was like, I'm gonna just play this again in my free time, because why not? So I made a new toon. His name was Clifford, after Clifford the Big Red Dog. He was awesome. And I leveled up all the way to pretty much the end. I didn't like max out of anything or like get everything, you know, but I did pretty well for what I needed to do. People like maxed out so fast, I'm like, what are you doing? Don't you have school? And then sadly, when I was in high school, Toontown Online closed. Club Penguin beat it out. Not a lot of people were playing it as much as it started, and Disney wanted to really focus on Club Penguin, which also failed. But then, when I was in college, I had another wave of nostalgia. I was like, Toontown, I wonder if I can still find a way to play it. And that's when I found Toontown Rewritten. A team of developers decided to take all the coding and fun of Toontown and make their own game of it. It was basically the same thing. Some things were left out, like that they couldn't really add, like some of the like the doodles and parties and things like that, but everything else was pretty much basically the same. Except this time you didn't have to pay. It's all free, so you didn't have to pay a membership to access the whole game. So I remade Clifford, and I leveled up all the way, and I played it a lot actually when I graduated from college, and I had a whole year when I was like applying for jobs and stuff, so it was just something to do that kept me busy. But a lot of people who play Toontown Rewritten are people who are mostly adults like me, or even older. I met some older people, and good for you, like putting in this time and commitment to do something. And again, it's all about making friends online to continue in the game, so it's pretty cool. So I haven't played it in a while because there was like some issues with Mac and stuff, but if you want me to get back on my account and play as Clifford some more and show you what it's all about, like leave a like and maybe it will happen in the future. I also remember I would get a monthly newsletter, and not via email. It was via physical mail, because back in the day no one really used email yet for like personal stuff. It was all like a new thing. It was still growing back then. And I would get an envelope that says like Toontown Online, like official branding, and it would say like for Toon's Eyes only. And it would say my name. It was like kind of official. I guess like, hey, you're like part of a secret organization, a secret club. And it was from Toon HQ. It was so cool. Like I would open the letter every month. I would get like a newsletter that talks about like what events are coming up and like what to expect. And I got like sort of like trading cards of like different gags and fish and playgrounds and cogs. It was so cool. I thought it was amazing. And I got posters. I would hang them up in my room. Wow. So that's my Toontown story, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you played Toontown Online as a kid, leave in the comments below what Toon you were. Like, do you remember your name? Maybe you had multiple Toons? What animal were you? I was always a dog. I remember on Toontown Rewritten, I made a cat. I got a black cat for Halloween, because Halloween was a special event. And I made a mouse. You're awesome, I'm awesome, and thank you for watching this video. And if you want, you can press subscribe and that bell icon so you know when I make videos, because they come out whenever, and then you'll get an email. You can be one of the first people here. So yeah. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, all of my links are in the description box below. Just go right down there. And I'll see you guys around, okay? Bye. Whoop!